love the chicken! God, I love the chicken!
I want to cuddle with the Chocobo. Place kisses upon its beak and let it impregnate me.
I'm not a furry?
But I'm sick of the negativity! All I do is whine and complain, wah wah wah. This game sucks, this game is garbage, laws aren't real. Can we make a positive video for once?
Yes, we can.
And we are! Chocobo's Dungeon 2 for the PS1!
What's up? Mystery Burb here. Today we're talking about
Mystery Dungeon.
Not Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon. That's right, Sony did it first. Nintendo, you're slipping. Stop releasing trash games and make something good. Put Chica in a bikini on the Switch too. Alright, I know what you're thinking. What the fuck is a Chocobo? It's these things! Oversized cuddly chickens!
Final Fantasy is an RPG. Why did I do this song again?
Fanta Fantasy Universe Traversal Method number 1! And they're cute as fuck. But this specific one decided to go on an adventure because bro is hungry for nuts!
I'm not even joking, his whole motivation is he just wants to shout down on juicy nuts.
Based gay chicken representation, welcome to the gay bird family!
And so, he keeps getting dragged along by this Moogle fuck named Mog, who is greedier than Tutankhamun, constantly getting them into trouble while traversing these mysterious dungeons that are apparently filled to the brim with treasure. And then, wait, Mog, you stupid fuck, don't touch that obviously booby-trapped gem, it's bound to be a—
God fucking damn it! He sacked the whole fucking dungeon!
And then Mog fucking dies. R.I.P. King, you left us so soon. And we're found by Shiroma, aka cutest design in all of Final Fantasy history, and all the town's monsters hate her because she doesn't shower. And then you go visit Sid, and he's like, dude, I love war. By the way, the imp stole my Metal Gear. And then Bahamut shows up through the power of dimensional travel and says, yo, actually, Shiroma's from another dimension. And then Fat Chocobo shows up and goes, what the fuck is up? I'm fat! And then it turns out the main evil guy was actually this little fucking wimpy goober that Mog bullied in the first dungeon. It's all Mog's fault, burn him at the stake! And that's the whole story of Chocobo's Dungeon 2. And it's fucking adorable! Look at all the pre-rendered cutscenes with Chocobo acting all cutesy-wootsy! Okay, so what do you do?
Okay, so what do you...
I'm sorry, that's actually a very valid question. I haven't even explained the gameplay yet.
You play as based gay chicken, traversing through procedurally generated dungeons, finding loot to help you survive like claws, saddles, magic books, alcoholic beverages, nuts, and other treasures. You move on a grid with a turn-based time system, enemies only moving when you do, allowing systematic and strategic planning of each move. If I don't want this dude closer, I pop a magic book and snipe him from miles away. Oh shit, this guy could deal some damage. Let me just sneak behind my buddy real quick, let him tank it.
Your goal every floor is to find the stairs to the next floor, having to blindly roam the halls to figure out the layout of the map. As you start the game, you're given nothing, having to use whatever you can find in the dungeon, and if you die, you lose it all. There's a storage system for valuable items and items to buy in town, but the most vital loot must be acquired within the walls of the mystery dungeons. You risk it all every time you go in, but you can't get stronger without taking that risk, just like the enigma we call life. And that's basically Chocobo's Dungeon 2. There's a child screaming outside and it's pissing me off. If you're based like me, you play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon growing up. And for most, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is the only encounter they've had with the Mystery Dungeon genre. But that shit released in 2005. And 7 years before that, 1998, Chocobo's Dungeon 2 came out! Gay chicken, congratulations for leaving the closet! But the Mystery Dungeon series began even earlier than that. In 1993, when based man Koichi Nakamura, OG director of the Dragon Quest game, said, hey, I really like this Torneko merchant guy. What if he had his own game where he went into the dungeons to collect items to sell?
Fucking genius! And this spawned a shit ton of Mystery Dungeon games, almost exclusively made and released by Chunsoft.
And these games were initially inspired by Rogue.
Yeah, the actual OG Rogue, the father of all roguelikes!
But it differs in many aspects, particularly in its lack of permadeath. While you upon dying do tend to lose all your items in Mystery Dungeon games, you do not start fresh and clean, but get to keep your levels and your stored items, as well as your progress. And that's pretty cool.
Doesn't that technically make it a roguelike?
Doesn't your mom technically suck cock? I'm sorry, that was uncalled for.
Fine, roguelike, brother, I don't care. Genres are too confusing. I mean, Dark Souls is technically a Metroidvania. It has open-ended exploration with interconnected shortcuts and progression, specified save rooms, boss stores, item collection area, sparse but intriguing NPCs.
Dark Souls, more like Dark Souls, cause my feet are dirty from walking so much. Also, what the fuck is this fucking game art for Torneko The Last Hope? This shit is terrifying, Christ almighty. Okay, so the Mystery Dungeon series is cool and all, but what makes Chocobo's Dungeon 2 good enough to be placed on my top 4 games of all time?
It's cute! What else do you need? Look at the Chocobo! Look at the Shiroma! I'm on a cutesy magic adventure, spelunking and getting treasure. It's fun. The story isn't revolutionary, but it touches the right notes, and all the cutscenes smack me with good feels. Upgrading your weapons and armor is done in the dungeons by yeeting your claws and saddles into a cauldron and hitting it with one of your magic books to combine them. This means every set of claws you pick up are valuable to you, as they can be used to power up your current claws, and all of them claws have special abilities, like digging claws that let you dig through walls, or triple claws that hit in 3 directions at once. It's a fairly simple system, but it lets you customize how you play the game, and high numbers are fun. Just like your levels. Big level give big dopamine boost. Unlike the roguelikes, you don't have permadeath in mystery dungeon games. So if you're getting your ass kicked by a certain dungeon or boss, you'll come back stronger each time you traverse the dungeons, while finding new treasure to replace what you lost. This makes grinding feel like less of a chore, as it organically fits itself into the game loop. Speaking of organic, the magic system! The way to level magic is by using magic. What a fucking novel idea! While traversing the mystery dungeons, you pick up spellbooks that are fucking banger to use. Look at that! Get fucked! Now a strategic, autistic, optimized fella might think to save these for important situations and bosses. But that will fuck you over! Cause every time you give in to your ADHD and fire off a kablamo, you raise your magic level by 1, and at set levels, you unlock the next tier of magic, and the cool magic animation gets even cooler! Custom spells, yo! And you can make these spells better by getting special feathers. These feathers will give you a permanent passive skill that makes you stronger. Like a feather that gives your magic AoE, or a feather that gives you max HP up. And these feathers are given to you either by having your upgraded equipment break, or by doing side quests! I love me a good side quest. This guy ate too much pasta, and now you gotta hit him with lightning so he feels like a man again. This idiot loves the statue more than his son, so you gotta give him books so he can learn that family is more important than rock. Fat Chocobo is fat! And every dungeon gives you a different companion that helps you out. You get to hang with Mog, Shiroma, Sid. Actually, that's all of them. But that's fun! Variety! You can also summon special companions to aid you, which is cool. But the coolest part about all this is that it's hella optional. As a young kid, I didn't understand the cauldrons, so I never got a claw past +2, I never got any special feathers because my equipment never broke, and I didn't understand the side quests. But I persevered and managed to beat the game anyway, without even understanding the game's mechanics properly. Suddenly, teenage brain turns on, and I can actually read proper English, and it's a whole new world! The game is well challenging, but if you just slam your head against the wall enough, you'll organically get levels and cool items you can use that let you progress. Or you can be smart and level your magic, upgrade your claws, and complete the game with less grinding. And that, my friend, is why we have the 5th Amendment, for I plead the 5th. Do not ask me where the femboys came from, I shall not answer! Chocobo, Chickibee, Zunkigoo. I like Burb. He is good. I kiss Bird. Night night. Bye.